Hey guys, Masterningen here, bringing you another Dokkan battle video, and today I'm going to be showcasing the new Intelligence Beerus that we just got with the Super Saiyan 2 Rage Vegeta banner that's come to global. Showing him off here on the Super Intelligence Team under Double Gogeta leads. The same pairing that I'm going to be showcasing works just as well on a Godly Power team, Realm of the Gods even. But since I didn't pull Ultra Instinct Goku, I can't actually run that team properly, so we'll have to make do with Super Intelligence. They're both 120% category lead teams anyway, so they are going to be getting the same buffs. So we're going to try and work our rotation here. We didn't get them together straight away, so we just need to take a couple of turns to put them together. And then I will bring up the details for both the units and go through their links and why they work so well together. This is basically my standard Super Intelligence team, but I have taken out the pairing of Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Rage Trunks just to slot these two guys in instead. We're going to be keeping Gogeta off rotation just because he obviously does so much damage. So let's see what Beerus does without Whis. He is getting the Innocence attack link with Gotenks, which is an attack boost. I can't remember exactly how much it is. Is it 10%? Let's have a look. Yeah, 10%. So I don't think he's getting any of the other links with him, but we'll go through him in more detail in a moment. As you can see, he is super attack 10, so he can grab those, and Gogeta even can get those. So he has not got much investment in the orb system. I've got his top left and bottom right paths open, so I managed to give him the 3-star abilities in the top left, so he's got a little bit of crit and a little bit of additional. So you can see there, not a huge amount of damage from him on his first showing, so I need to get him paired up with the Whis. Not only do they share a lot of links, but the Whis also has an attack boosting passive, so he's going to make him hit that little bit harder. So we should have them together on the next turn. So definitely keep Gogeta off the rotation because he'll just do way too much damage otherwise. And then split them up. Deliberately trying to make our units worse by avoiding some of their better links, just so we don't breeze through the showcase with the better units. So, but Bardock will seal him up, which is why I left him on the team, just because we want to be able to show off the Beerus and the Whis a little bit without getting killed with a surprise super attack. And that's also why the Piccolo is there, just for a bit of tanking on the turns that he comes up. Mine is 100%, so he has level 20 dodge, so he can avoid attacks fairly well. So we should get the pairing together now, ready for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, hopefully, unless it's the next turn. Yeah, okay, cool. So, awesome. And we also have Goten, who has the Innocence, so Beerus is getting most of his links active. So if you saw there, we got a little bit of a health boost. If I move them, it goes back down. It's actually a pretty decent amount, so 179k up to 208, so that's almost 30k. So that is from Connoisseur. So if we go to the Whis first of all, mine is super attack 7. I've just been getting him up slowly over time with the SR Whis that you get. His super attack is supreme damage but lowers enemy attacks, so that's pretty useful. And his passive is Ki +2, attack and defense plus 20% for allies, so that's great. So he has Godly Power, which is an attack link, 15%. Connoisseur is the healing one, 5%, which is also nice. Shocking Speed is a 2-key link, and Shattering the Limit is a 2-key link. So when we flick over to the Beerus here, so you can see super attack 10, he's got a little bit of investment, but it was just to get to his abilities really. He raises his defense by 30% for 6 turns when he super attacks and does supreme damage. His passive is that he gets 120% when performing a super attack, so he is just a standard sort of meant to hit hard card. But we check his links, so Godly Power, Connoisseur, Shocking Speed and Shattering the Limit are all links that he shares with Whis, and obviously the Innocence he's going to be getting from Goten. Berserker is a pretty bad link. It's 20% attack, but you're not going to find it trigger very often, and especially if we just have a quick scroll through the list here, I don't think anyone on Super INT, apart from that SR Gohan that was at the top has it. Oh, okay, so the actual the 40% super buff Goten guy does Gohan guy has it, so that's not too bad, I guess. If you're running him on an optimal Super Intelligence team, I personally don't have him, but that would be good because you'd float that guy in the 3rd spot in order to boost your team, so he'd give a nice extra buff to Beerus. So as you can see there, he's Super Attack 10, he's got 3 additional and 6 crit. I recently 100%ed my Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, so I don't have a lot of intelligence orbs. You can check that out, I did a showcase video for him. So as you can see, this is why this pairing is so good. So you start with 6 key from the leader skills, then Shocking Speed is a 2 key link, Shattering the Limit is a 2 key link, and then Whis gives 2 key with his passive. So straight away, before picking up any orbs, both Whis and Beerus are on 12 key. So that is very good. So like, he can just grab that, he can just grab that, and then we will give those to Goten at the end there. So Whis is going to take a super attack straight away, so that's nice. Hopefully he won't take too much damage. 100 and, whew, okay. So Whis is going to lower the attack though, which is fine because then the rest of the attacks for the turn will be basic attacks. So we should survive the turn. So here we go. Most of his attack links active here. 286k. Not too bad. Not the best. Definitely for a Super Attack 10 unit, that's not super great. Let's just double check him and see what attack links we are missing, if any. So let's see. So we had Godly Power. So Prodigies is a 10% link. I believe LR Piccolo has that. So if we get LR Piccolo in the 3rd slot instead of the Goten, they'll basically just be giving him the same boost. So we're not going to see a huge, we're not going to see any difference there really. The only other one he has is Berserker, but that's not even going to be able to activate on this team because of the other links that we, other units that we have. So let's see, we get Bardock to seal him up, and then he can grab those, and we don't want Gogeta to super, so grab a heal quickly, and then he can just grab that one. Because yeah, the Gogeta friend is fairly decent in the dupe system. I think he had 2 dupes. He was at about 15,000 attack. So let's see. Piccolo doing a little bit of damage. So considering Piccolo, although he is an LR, he's basically just a defensive unit, and the damage that he did there was not super far off Beerus, and then Gogeta got a dodge. Right, so let's put him at the front to lower the attack again. Give Beerus the intelligence orbs, and then Gogeta can just grab those. So we'll get Whis to lower the attack. Goku is sealed from the Bardock, so he's not going to be able to super attack us. So yeah, now that his attack's been lowered a couple of times, he's not doing much damage at all. So this is the Beerus without the Innocence link active, and 260k. So we're looking at sort of 250 to 300 when he has that extra link. I want to see if he can get a crit. I know he's only got level 6 crit, so it's like a 12% chance, but it would definitely be nice. We'll keep Goten in that 3rd slot so he can come around with the Beerus again. Give you those, and then give you those so you can get a super as well. So Piccolo with the dodge. It's always good, I think, to give units that are your tanks, who you're always going to be putting in front of a large amount of attacks. It's always good to give them dodge, because, you know, while they're going to tank hits fairly well, if they dodge, they take no damage at all. And a unit like LR Piccolo, even if you give him 20, well, I guess you can't give him 20 crit because he's an int unit, so even if you give him 15 crit, he's never really going to be dealing that much damage. That's not what he's on the team for. But there you go, you can see the usefulness there of the heal from that Connoisseur link. going from 25 or 250k up to 287. So that is pretty decent. Who has the highest defense out of them? Beerus. So we'll put Beerus first. Let him soak up those hits there. And then Whis can lower the attack again. And then we'll let Gogeta do a super just because he will probably finish off the round and we can go on to the next stage. I'll probably just do the 2 Super Saiyan 4s. Just so, you know, Beerus can put the Saiyans in their place. There's still no match for the God of Destruction, even at Super Saiyan 4. So, still no crit. We're hoping to get at least 1 crit from Beerus before the end of the showcase, just so we can see what damage that will do. Whis gets an additional, so he should take next to no damage from Goku now. Yeah, double digits. That's perfect. And then Gogeta should finish it off here. Yep, nice and easy. 786k. Beerus is obviously never going to outdamage Gogeta because he is an absolute monster. So let's jump quickly over into the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta event. So unfortunately, since we probably won't bother getting onto Cooler just because with such a low chance to crit, the Beerus being an intelligence unit is never going to be able to do much damage to Cooler. So seems kind of pointless to even go that far. So clear through this first stage. Actually get to see Piccolo's Ultra Super for a change, and you can grab those. So Piccolo not going to take much damage, and then dishing out the 18 key super here. Pretty cool, almost 500k, so not bad for a tank, but obviously the first stage enemy in these events are always pretty weak, so that's not the kind of damage he would do to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So, but Gogeta will probably finish him off here. Probably going to do a million. Yep, casual 1.2 almost with no crit. But at least, so the Beerus is going to have type advantage this time, so let's see, we're going to at least get a slightly better looking number out of him this time. Whis can go first, just so Beerus gets that extra innocence link at the end. And let's see now what he can do. So, Whis always getting the super attacks apparently. But we've got type advantage, so we don't really need to worry. He's going to lower the attack. Another additional, but just a normal this time. And then let's see what Beerus can do this time. So here we go. Super attack 10, type advantage. What are we looking at? So 500k. So that's a lot better. But then you look at, you got this Goten, who I think mine is super attack 9, and he did 455 with. His only real attack link with Beerus is the Innocence. He's not getting the Super Saiyan links that he would normally get with everyone else. So, considering the fact he's only Super Attack 9, they'd probably be doing about the same damage. So, not too impressive. Oh no. Definitely wasn't paying attention to the Dokkan bar. We definitely did not want a Dokkan attack while the Vegeta was almost dead. If I'd realised, I would have moved the rotations around to try and get no supers, and then we could have saved it for Beerus for the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Oh well, we're going to finish him off here, so I'm not too fussed about hitting every single one of the nodes there. We're basically on full health as it is anyway, so super attack with the Sealer Bardock, who I don't even know what super attack level he is. He's definitely not 10, but 216k. Okay, so get on to Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and put Gogeta at the end again. So it's definitely very useful, the fact that you do not need to worry about ki for these guys. They're completely sufficient just from their own partnership, so that's pretty good. Whis needs to lower that attack here. So the Whis not doing a huge amount of damage, but it's not bad considering he is mainly just there as a support unit, and he lowers the attack, which is useful. 342 from Beerus this time. Still no crit. It's only a 12% chance with level 6, but I was kind of hoping we would at least get to see one in this showcase. Hopefully we're going to get it against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so let's see. Put him at the back. Grab that. And then grab those. They should finish him off fairly easily. Even with the low damage from the Bardock, this will probably finish him off. Then we can move on to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and see what we can do. So can we get a crit this time from Beerus? Because we definitely need it. Definitely need to show off Beerus. Do some actual decent damage. And then might as well give Gogeta Super to lower the attack, since he won't one-shot him, I don't think. Super Saiyan 4s have a little bit more health. They shouldn't be taken out completely by him. So, but here we go. Come on, Beerus, get that crit. No, so 250k. And then Gogeta is going to show him up completely. A crit for 954. Okay. So you can see how much more defensive the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is, considering he took a lot less damage even with a crit from Gogeta. 88k damage back. So, but at least we can get him sealed up now. And then we won't super with Gogeta. Just so we'll get one final turn in with the Beerus. He'll have one final chance to crit and see what he can do. Piccolo getting a crit there, 300k. So doing more than the Beerus. So Beerus definitely needs to get a crit here just to show off what he can do. And yeah, Vegeta's attack lowered so much that he's doing next to nothing. Right, so Beerus, got all your attack links with the Goten there on this rotation. So, can you finally get a crit and show us what you can do? Because otherwise the Goten is probably going to kill him at the end there. But he wouldn't have survived all the way around to this rotation coming back again anyway, so... Right, come on then Beerus. Hakai this man, get a crit. No, so 272, so he never really did more than about 300k. So definitely not the best, and he just about survives with a sliver of health, so that's why you needed to crit Beerus. What are you doing? So we're just going to get Gogeta to finish off the pattern of showing you up completely, get him to super. I mean, he would have killed him with a basic attack, but might as well go all in and wipe out the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So, in closing, what do we think? So, it's definitely a little bit underwhelming in terms of the damage. I mean, the 120% leads are the highest stat boost leads you could run him on at the moment. And as we saw, even with all of his attack links active, he wasn't really doing a lot of damage at Super Attack 10, which is a little bit disappointing. Obviously, with more orb investment, he would be doing a little bit more. It's definitely worth putting some more into crits and additionals for him, since his 120% boost is activated when he launches a super attack. So if he manages to do an additional super attack, he'll give himself another 120% boost. So that second super should then actually be pretty powerful, but obviously that's completely RNG based, and it's not the kind of thing you'd want to rely on to get through events. So if you pulled him from the banner, it's definitely worth using him on a team if you need to fill a slot, especially if you have the Whis. The fact that their key links up so well that they don't even need any orbs means it makes it very easy for you to set up orbs ready for the next turn, because you can just pick one or two in problem clusters with them, since they don't need any anyway. But other than that, they're definitely not super impressive. The Whis is a great support unit, and I often have him on this team anyway, but considering that even if you don't have him at 100%, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is probably going to hit a lot harder than this guy at Super Attack 10 anyway, so he's definitely not the ideal choice. He is still probably he's probably the best Beerus. The strength one, if he gets his 200% attack boost passive to actually go off at the start of the turn, maybe will hit harder against just neutral types. Obviously, if one of the two has type advantage, they're probably going to do more. But the strength one at Super Attack 10 is probably going to hit a bit harder if his passive goes off. So, if you did pull him, it's definitely worth trying him out. Like I say, he also goes on the Realm of Gods team, so he's good for filling a spot there if you need to. Especially because, again, the Whis goes on that team and is a great support unit. So, definitely worth trying out if you have him. Let me know in the comments if you pulled him, whether you're going to bother to farm his super attack, whether you use him on any of your teams, and how you have found him so far. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more regular Dokkan Battle content. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Masked Ningen. Feel free to tweet me your summon pulls or ideas on themes and teams you want to see in the future. We are on the road to 500 subscribers here, so hashtag 500 Mortals plan all over the comments. And I will see you guys again soon. Have a good one.